it is getting to Christmas. Halloween's over, boo. Autumn is kind of fading away. And Christmas is upon us. We've only got a certain amount of weeks till Christmas. And yeah, everything's changing in the shops. You can start seeing like the decorations coming in, the office coming in, everywhere is like prepping for the big Q4 event where they make the most money, and so are we as resellers. And yes, I am starting to get a bit Christmassy. So I went into a charity shop the other day and they had a gigantic Christmas section. They must have just put it out that weekend, and yeah, there's loads of stuff. Anyway, I thought, why not do like a deep dive? I haven't released a deep dive in a long time, and I just thought, being in the charity shop and then seeing all these really cool Christmassy bits, because I love Christmas, why not do a deep dive into vintage Christmas decorations and vintage Christmas items, check out to see if we can, if anything's changed, because I think as resellers we all kind of know certain decorations and certain brands. I'm going to jump into Christmas decorations, vintage Christmas decorations. These are kind of interesting, like they're like 2000, but they're not like uber rare, but they're really good. These are like for my mini Christmas tree. And obviously like, they've got some lights. Unfortunately, these don't work. There's like, I think it's one of the bulbs that is catching. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out all of the, because it used to work. I checked it and it used to work. So it's only been recently where it doesn't work. So I'm going to take out all the little bulbs. I'm going to buy some more and I'm going to put them in and see if they work eventually. And if you grew up in like the 70s, 80s, 90s, Christmas was very over the top and tacky. And it was amazing. it was so good. There's foil everywhere. Those foil decorations. There was blow molds. There was all sorts. And it was so over the top. And I love that kind of Christmas. I love that kind of Christmas. Don't get me wrong. I love the new age kind of like Scandi style kind of basic kind of Christmas, like wood kind of alpine-y. That's beautiful. But I love an old fashioned, cheesy, kind of over the top, extremely over the top Christmas. I'm a Christmas fiend. So good. So we're going to do a bit of a deep dive now. Hello, it's Editing Me. Just before I go into my deep dive, I would love it if you could like, subscribe and hype video for me. That would be amazing. And please, if you can comment as well, because YouTube loves commenters and it basically recommends my content for other people who probably haven't seen it. It helps me tickle the YouTube algorithm. If you can't think of anything to say, then please just type in Santa. Back to the video. Okie dokie. So all I put in is my usual search parameters. Buy it nows. Condition always has to be used. Location, the UK. I'm sorry, I'm from the UK. I can't do anything different. And I'm going to put the highest first. Someone told me to do the highest first, so I'll get more accurate descriptions first. So yeah, there's that. And I've put in Christmas decorations vintage. Now, I already know of a couple of brands, and I'll talk about them soon. But these are just like the ones that come up first for the UK. Oh my god, I've never seen them. Look at them. They're kind of creepy. They're very Terry Gilliam. Oh, very cool. I wonder what they're from, actually. Glass baubles vintage. Yes, there's lots of glass baubles there. And bundles. That's the name, Paul Jones. Decorated, look at them. The Mercury ones, I know that they do pretty well. There's another one, Paul Jones. I think it's the same one. Yeah, you do get some 127 for bundle of 21. Selco. Yes, that's another one. Christmas Village, a 40-piece Victorian Village from Kirkland. So that's a Costco one. 126. Pifco, there. That's the brand that I was looking for. I knew it would come up soon. But look at these lights. Look at them. Oh, £115 for fairy lights. Oh, look at that. £80 for the Raymond Briggs Snowman tree dress. So this is, it goes at the bottom of the tree, doesn't it? Like a skirt. That's it. It's a tree skirt. Oh, look. Cherish Teddy's Santa. These old-fashioned 70s, 80s ones. 60s, 70s, 80s ones. I've found a few of these in the past. But get a full set and it's like... I love these type of things. See, the ones that I've got here, I find some every now and then. But I feel like the best time to find them are after Christmas. Usually during like the spring and summer, where people are having a clear out. And if a charity shops usually sometimes sell them in bags as well. Look at them. That's a fibre optic one. That's a relatively new thing. Probably noughties. An Avon storytelling Santa. That's very kitsch. It's very niche. 60s pipe cleaner Chanel glass. Chenille glass, is it? Wow. Oh, look. 50s glass clip-on birds. They are beautiful. Look at them. Oh, they're gorgeous. I remember the robins, the flocked robins. They still do them, but like we had one probably from like when my brother was born, which is like 91. And I always remember putting it on the tree like, every year. Mercury glass, yeah. So this is a good example. Certain like charity shops will bundle stuff together and they won't like think about it. And unfortunately, they're so delicate. They always get like broken. I love them. That's the Panura diamond baubles from the 60s. Look at that for £69. Wow. But imagine if you had like loads of them. Ah, there we go. Yeah, lots of bundles. Because I want to look specifically at lights. Vintage Christmas lights. Because it does kind of blow you away. Pifco is probably the main one that everybody knows. And for a very good reason. I mean, look at this 60s. Look at the detail. It's almost like... it probably is. Hang on. Look at that. It's like very hand-drawn, very simplistic, old 2D kind of illustration on the box. So that's definitely one to look out for. But look, that's the Pifco. 75 quid. Wow. Right. There's another... That's a Cinderella Pifco. My goodness. Actually, let's go in. Let's look into that one. See original listing. Oh, wow. So there we go. You can see it there. The little chariots, the carriages. I think I've seen these before. I think somebody's spoken about these before. But yeah, if you get the box, wow. Quite the bolo when it comes to lights. Carriage ones, remember that? Carriage lights, Cinderella. Okay. There it is. There's another one. Look at that. Kingston. That's a new brand that I haven't heard of. Crystallites. Oh, they're cute. Pifco again. Glitter lights. That's very similar to these ones. That is very similar to these ones. Obviously, not the same era. Look, there they are again. Not chariots, carriage lights. Oh, Pifco London lights. So they're like the old gas lamps. You know, very Peter Pan, like when they're putting out the, what was it, or Mary Poppins. That's it. Pifco snowbells. They are cool. They're so cute. Very 60s. There's some more carriage lights. Definitely a popular, frequent seller. Pifco bauble lights. Very cute. Some more bauble lights. Pifco fairy lights. Oh, they're really old. They're like 50s, 60s. Very nice. Some more carriage lights. I think with the box makes all the difference. You could add like that one sold. Well, one sold for £250, but they said for £150, unless someone's just like put them up to sell. Wow. Lanterns. Noma. Another brand. Noma. Pifco. Kingston. There you are. Cinderella lights. Yeah. Oh, so good. That is definitely going on my... These are definitely going on my bolo list, just because of the frequency that they sell. Oh, look, they're the London lights. They're cute though, aren't they? So vintage Disney lights. Look at them. So cool. I'm so sad. I'm a total sucker for this kind of thing. So yeah, you're starting to get the hint. And specifically boxed as well does exceptionally well. Blow mold, because this is a popular one that a lot of people talk about straight away. Like, look at them. Basically, they're like plastic, and they're the old school kind of molded plastics, really hardy. You see them. I think they're more popular in the States than they are in Europe, but you do find them. You can find it. I've found probably about 3 or 4 over my reselling career, and ironically, primarily look at Carboots, but also look at Gumtree and Facebook Marketplace. You'll find some on there. And I heard basically a garden centre closing down sales, or like, you know, Christmas closing down sales. If you go and if you see, sometimes they're getting rid of all their decorations, like, and they'll have these like available. So if you look, like, shops as well, shops will, if a shop is closing down and they do, like, you know, good displays, just have a think about it, go in and ask. Yeah, Blow Mill Santa and Father Christmas, you can see that they're a bit insane. I'll show you the one that I had because I've already seen it. That's gorgeous. Look at that, Crescent Moon one. There we go. That's one that I've had. Just the Christmas, Father Christmas face thing. I've also had one that's kind of, it hangs off a rope, or like, is it a, oh, that's cool. This is it. This is the one that I've had. I've had snowmen in the past, but this is the one I've had. I think I've had this one twice. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's made out of that hardy plastic thing, but yeah, you can tie it up and it'll light up. But like £40, I think I paid £5 for all of them. Apart from the snowman one, I paid £10. But I sell them. I used to sell them for like 40 odd, like the same there. So they've not really changed in terms of like pricing, but they are still, if you can get them for cheap enough, they're great. Loads. Hang on, wait, brand new. I don't want brand new. I want used. No offense. Most of them are used, UK only. Okay. Look, big bundles worth. The little bauble ones, these ones, they can be so unassuming. But this is one of the great ones that you can find bundles of at charity shops. They usually bundle them all together because they're so... What's it like? There you go. These ones. And there's all different varieties there. So yeah, 27 of them, and they've gone for 40 quid. If you can find them for less, I reckon they'll sell them for like £5, and then run up to Christmas for like bags and stuff, unless they know what they are. But yeah, these ones that fold out as well. God, do you remember these? Show me age now. Look. So they opened out like flowers almost, but like, anyway, I wonder if it'll show you. Ah, there it is. So there it is, the star ones. God, the smell of them. Oh my god. So it's very tacky, but also so cool. I'm sure I've got some somewhere. I had like a bag full of them, and I thought, it was like a bag, and I thought, all right, I'll put in my Christmas stuff. But I love that kind of stuff. The foil. I'm going to look at certain brands. I'm going to put in Christmas Panora. Whoa. Atomic Starburst 60s ones. Yeah, so that's very similar look. So this is a really good brand to look at. They're gorgeous. Very bright, very in your face. So if you see anything like this, because I feel like you might find them in bundles, but also with stuff like this, you might find them within a bundle of new stuff or on their own. Look, FYI. Oh, I tell you what, let's do Christmas Disney, just because it's a brand within a theme. And look at the Christmas one here. This is definitely one to look out for, Bolo to be looking out for. Nearly £1,000 for Frozen Elsa 2016 with the original box. Look at that, let it go. Woo! And then you've got the Christmas Tinkerbell, £598. Classic. Costco Mickey Mouse. Oh, that lights up. Fabulous. Ah. Fairy Godmother, Xmas. Oh, it's a Christmas tree decoration. That's the most I've ever seen a Christmas tree decoration for traditions. Traditions are very kind of, they're very quite modern. They're not vintage at all. Actually, they look vintage because they're wooden. Oh look, Carol Singers making Narnia one, Christmas Narnia. Well, of course, the Narnia Chronicles have gone to Netflix. So a Christmas one. This is obviously like 2005, going forward from the movie. That's good. 150. Be on the lookout. Ah, now you see, I think I've had this before. It's a Disney. What's it? With the train that goes round. £150. Wow. Oh, look, a rare vintage ticket. Now that does look like vintage, because look at the tree topper. Ah, oh. Yeah, these are another thing that I remember. So this is another thing that I remember from my youth, and it's if I just do that, there you go. This is another thing that I remember from my youth. Remember the wall hanging kind of frescoes or plates? They were made out of plastic, and you hung them up just against the wall. And look, there. You used to have them for like Halloween as well. It was the same kind of style, but look at them. Oh my god. And these have gone for £40. So another brand at Christmas that is in nearly every garden centre you go into. They have like decoration. They have like figurines that like move, and they have like the Christmas villages and everything. And it's made by Lemar. Is it Lemar or Lemax? Should I just say Lemax? I'm sure it's like French, like Lemar. Yeah, and they're not vintage, but they're very Victorian inspired, and idealistic, kind of chocolate boxy kind of inspired, and people collect them and they go absolutely bobbins for them. Look at this. Oh, this is a bundle. You get like lots of people who buy bundles and obviously then sell them on, but some of them can go for really good money. It depends, because once they have discontinued an item, that's when the price goes up, obviously. So something that probably didn't sell very well at Christmas, and yet for some reason sells insane amount on eBay. $153.99 this sold for. It's not even very Christmassy, is it? It's just like a game. It's a ride. Garden ballroom. Oh my god. So this is kind of like what if I had to have a greenhouse in my life, I'd have to have one that looks like this. See, I love this. Look at that. Oh wow. It's so pretty. And they're just plastic. They're not like resin, like, special or anything, but that's incredible. Like, the detail is pretty good. And it's very old-fashioned-y and oldie-worldy and like idealistic. Look, there's another fun fair one. It definitely looks like the fun fair era. Oh look, there's another one. I wonder if it didn't sell very well, the fun fair, because it's not very Christmassy. Although there is ones that do look very Christmassy. But I wonder if the fun fair one didn't sell very well. There's another one. A fairground wheel. So yeah, this is cute. Tea with Mrs. Claus. It's like a tea shop. Oh. Okay, I have to talk about this. So, the Snowman. It has been like a British tradition. It's always shown on Christmas Day, usually on Channel 4. And it's only like a 20-minute. If nobody's seen the Snowman, where have you been for the past like 40 odd years? But it was famous for being introduced by David Bowie in that gorgeous scarf and jumper that he had. But yeah, the Snowman has been like a firm favourite, and obviously like merchandise accrues everywhere, and they do actually do like there's some vintage plushes that do quite well. I've sold quite a few of them, but places like Coalport is again a British brand. It's owned by Wedgwood now since like the 60s, and they do lots of figurines. It's very fine china and porcelain figurines, and one of the brands that they did was the Snowman and Santa Claus, the Raymond Briggs thing. Coalport characters, porcelain from 2002. So it's still vintage, but it's not like old, but it's still so well done. Look at that. Gorgeous. And it's a tiny little kid's bowl, essentially. So I got this the other day for like £3.60. But they did do an array. Like, oh yeah, it is Josiah Wedgwood. Yeah. It's owned by Wedgwood. See? A massive selection. We've got this one. We've got that one. But yeah, they did a huge selection of figurines. And oh look, here's the what's it, new for 2002. God, look at that, plates and whatnot. And oh, I've seen that. So this is the advent calendar, and these are tiles, like tiles. And there's another one there, but this one goes for £100. Yeah, large mugs, money box, glitter globe. And I'm trying to find, has it got that one where it's the flat walking in the air? No, it doesn't. So there's one that's called Walking in the Air, and it's when they're flying over the whale, and they've got that as a figurine, and that goes, I think it's like £150. It's like it's like one of the bolos of the set. But don't pass up on Santa Claus either. The Santa Claus is probably one of my favourite Christmas traditions to watch. Yeah. I love it. So good. Weirdly enough, when it comes to pottery and anything like that, because I'm at the Potteries just over there, it's kind of like hard to get away from. But Spode do a good selection of vintage stuff. Now, they sell Spode in like TK Maxx now, and they I've actually been to there's a place near me, and they sell lots of Spode like at reduced prices. And at Christmas, they sell all different types of Christmas stuff, and it's very similar. It is very similar to the year before. Like, they don't actually stray very far from the style. So the vintage Spode stuff is insane. Like, because I'm always like thinking, why are you paying £50 for a plate made in 1999 when you could get a plate made now for like £12? I feel like a lot of vintage Christmas stuff is a lot better made. Like, it's made to last. Whereas these days now, nothing's made to last. Phones, microwaves, laptops, toys, like, they all break so that you have to buy more. And it's annoying. Now, I wanted to talk about this. Yeah, I got that when I went to visit my friend Philippa. You might know her as Pipster the Flipster, or Kids Closet on Whatnot. She runs Whatnot shows. She does a lot of kids clothing, so if you need your kids clothing, go there. But I got it with her. I think I got it, how much did I get it for, Philippa? Was it like a £5 or something? And I was like, oh, can you hold this? And I gave her. I think the video's up somewhere. But yeah, these are actually quite sought after. And the reason why they're sought after is because there's lots of different styles. And again, there's not a lot of, they're like handmade. They have to be handmade because there's so much detail in them. That one's a more modern one, I think. I think it's like 90s, that one. But I've noticed there was a person on Instagram that was making these, and they're like newer versions of them, and they're so cool. This one, if I sold it, I think it'd be worth about £40 to £50, mainly because some of them are missing. I take that off. There we go. Some of them are missing. There we go. Yeah, this one. Oh yeah, I was right. This one was done in 1998. So still vintage, but look, some of the bulbs are, and they're really easily replaceable. Look, they're literally just, someone's put holes in them and you just stick it in. And I've had it there forever. If you haven't noticed, I've had it up there like all year. I'm going to leave it there, but thank you everybody for sticking around. Nice to have another Bolo deep dive. And yes, I will see you all next time. Bye.